Go.
Dear students of class 12th, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today our topic is from writing skills, report writing. Yes, dear students. Today our topic is report writing. First, how to write a newspaper report. For uh, mm, for writing a newspaper report, you have to keep the following main points in mind. Yes, headline. First we have to write a headline, then byline, then dateline, then lead paragraph or first para, then paragraph second, third, then paragraph fourth. And you have to keep in mind the language. Dear students, for writing a newspaper report, first thing to write is headline. Yes, dear students. Yes, for headline. While writing like the headline, headline must be bold to carry the attention, carry the attention of the reader. It must be catchy. It must be brief. It must be catchy. It must be brief. It must be appealing. Second, byline. It is the line with your name or with the name of article writer or report giver or reporter. Yes, dear students. Dateline. Dateline is the line with date and place of reporting. On which date you write the report and where from you write the report. Yes. Next is the lead paragraph or first paragraph. What is it? Yes, it is an expansion of the headline, a few sentences. It answers the questions we start. It answers the question. That answers who, that answers what, that answers where, that answers when, and that answers why. In Urdu we say पुलिस वालों के पांच की फाइल, कौन, क्या, कहाँ, कब और कैसे, reason. Then paragraph second. Dear students, paragraph second, it gives greater detail how the incident happened, how the event took place. Yes. Then para third, the eyewitness, जो एन शाहिदीन है, एन गवाह है वाक़े के, the eyewitnesses account their feelings, etc., etc. Then para 4, the future इसमें आएगा the future action of the future course of action planned by the authorities, planned by the experts, planned by the government or concerned agencies. And the final thing is language. Language, it must be simple, it must be lucid, and it must be formal. Now, dear students, sometimes we have to write reports for school magazine. Yes, as you see here, I have written the main points for school magazine. You write an event already happened. Yes, dear students. Yes, dear students. Only you write a school magazine on an event that on already taken place. We use past tense. Second is we write heading and name of the reporter. Third is we have here to be less formal and more descriptive. Why? To catch the reader's interest or attention. And fourth is a reporter must present ideas and his or her impressions. Yes, dear students. Then sometimes we have to give reports on factual descriptions. Factual descriptions could be, yes, dear students, it could be a description of a building. We use interesting and descriptive words. Second, it could be a description. It could be description of an object or objects. It could be eyewitnesses account. Yes, it could be describing a process or an experiment. Yes, dear students. Yes, dear students. I can repeat for you people. Yes, dear students. I will repeat for you people how to write a newspaper report. First, we have to write the headline. It must be for catching the attention of the reader. It must be catchy. It must be brief. It must be appealing. Second is byline. It is written below the headline. It is a line with your name or the name of the article writer or reporter. Third is headline, dateline. Dateline, it gives the date of reporting, even time of reporting and place of reporting. Then there is lead paragraph or the first para. It is an expansion of the headline, a few sentences. It answers the questions who, what, where, when, why. Then there is paragraph second. It gives in greater detail how the incident happened, its causes and other things. Then there is para third. It is the eyewitnesses in Shahidi in Gawah jo hai, eyewitnesses account their feelings etc. Then para 4, the future course of action planned by the authorities, planned by the experts, etc. etc. And finally, the language we should use. we must use. Its language must be simple, it must be lucid or on zaban and formal. Yes, dear students, for writing school magazine, for writing a report for a school magazine, yes, it is on an event already taken place. We use past tense or write heading and name of the reporter. Here we have to be less formal and more descriptive. Why? To catch the reader's interest. We present ideas and even a reporter's impressions. Sometimes we have to give report on factual descriptions. A factual could be description of a building, etc., with interesting and descriptive words. For example, for a building, you have to give its location, its outer look, what are its inners, etc., etc. Sometimes it could be a description of objects, description of an object or object. You have to describe the object in detail. Yes, it could be eyewitness accounts, and it could be describing a process or an experiment. Dear students, let us perform a sample or specimen report writing. A sample or specimen paragraph report writing. Yes. Yes, dear students, I will write the question here and we can mutually solve it. Yes, dear students, prepare a report. Prepare a report on women's empowerment. Prepare a report on Women's Empowerment Day celebration. Celebration in your school. In your school. Yes, yes, students. What we have to do, first we have to give the headline. Headline is always in capital letters. तो हम क्या करेंगे? We will write Women's Empowerment Day. Empowerment Day celebrated. Yes. Women's Empowerment Day celebrated. All in capital letters. Then below we can write who is the reporter. For example, here the reporter is Amina Mir. Amina Mir. Yes, तो हम लिखेंगे by Amina Mir. If she is a staff secretary or staff reporter. Staff secretary or staff reporter. Secretary. Yes. Then we can write the name of the place. Yes, name of the place is name of the place is, for example, our school is in Aragam. Aragam. Yes, Aragam. Date is August 12th. Yes. क्या हुआ हमारे स्कूल में वुमेन्स डे सेलिब्रेट वुमेन्स एम्पावरमेंट डे सेलिब्रेट हुआ हमारे स्कूल में इसमें कोई एक्सप्रेशन थी यस वुमेन्स एम्पावरमेंट डे was celebrated in our school in association with yes in association with for example in NGO non-governmental organization today हमने किसी गेस्ट को बुलाया था यस a well-known social worker for example Mrs. Mahjabeen chaired the seminar or debate several self-help groups of the area participated in the seminar. The program began with a welcome song, followed by sharing of experiences by self-help group members. Mr. G.M. Sheikh, the Deputy Chief Education Officer, Bandipur, Chief Education Officer Bandipur stressed upon education for girls. He gave brief description of steps taken to educate girl child. The chairperson made the gathering aware of the importance of celebrating Women's Day. Yes, dear students, by and large, yes, it was agreed that empowerment of women would bring in a better quality of life for women and children. It would usher in a happier society. Yes, dear students. Let us try a next question. Suppose you are a reporter from a local daily. You are a reporter from a daily, local daily. Write a newspaper. Write a newspaper report based on your interview with Christie's family. Christie's family. Yes, dear students. You know, Christie is the main character in the lesson, the letter A. You know, Christie was a physically challenged child. Uh, he was a challenged child from his birth. His head fell backward whenever his mother tried to feed him. His hands were clenched all the time and tended to twist back behind his back. Yes, dear students, he could not sit up without the support of a pile or heap of pillows around him. The doctors described his case hopeless and beyond cure because he was physically and mentally handicapped. The family, the friends, relatives said he should be treated sympathetically but not taken serious. Christine's mother was a woman of firm determination, firm belief. She believed that Christie was not an idiot, but he had physical disabilities or physical ailments. We know up to the age of 5, Christie showed no signs of intelligence. Then it happened one December day that his sister Muna was writing small sums of algebra or maths on a slate with a bright piece of chalk. Christie snatched the chalk from her and caught it tightly between the toes of his left foot. He also wanted to write, but Christie felt puzzled, stunned. Christie's mother noticed it, observed it. She wrote letter A on the floor and asked him to copy it. Yes. Encouraged by her faith in him, Christie finally succeeded in drawing the letter A. Though it was not fully a letter A, but it is called the letter A. Why the letter A? Because it was a particular, specific type of letter A which changes his life, which changes Christie's life. He learned to express himself in words. You know, words are more lasting than spoken words. Now, dear student, what does this incident prove? This incident proves the truth that it is possible to achieve the impossible. But there must be faith, there must be support from kith and kin or from one's family. Yes, dear students, hope you can give the title or heading to this report. Yes, dear students, Yes, a physically challenged, a physically challenged child. Child achieves a miracle. Achieves a miracle. Yes, it is headline. Now, in your textbook, there is given the name of the newspaper Dublin Times. So we can write from the reporter, or correspondent, Dublin Times, Dublin Times. Yes. Now we can write yes, students, we can write Christy Brown. Start from half a line. Christy Brown, yes, was a challenged child, yes, from his birth. His head fell backward whenever his mother tried to feed him. Yes, you know, his hands were clenched, held tight. His hands were clenched all the time, not sometimes, all the time, and tended to twist behind his back. Yes, likewise we can write and complete our task. Let me continue. He could not sit up without the support of a heap of pillows around him. The doctors described his case hopeless and beyond cure because he was physically and mentally a handicap or a cripple. The family, friends, and relatives said that he should be treated sympathetically but not taken seriously. Dear students, you know, Christy's mother was a woman of firm determination. She believed that Christy was not an idiot, though he had physical ailments or physical disabilities. Yes, next para. Up to the age of 5, Christy showed no signs of intelligence. One December day, Christy's sister, namely Muna, was writing small sums on a slate with a bright piece of chalk. Christy snatched the chalk from her and caught it tightly between the toes of his left foot. He also wanted to write. He felt stunned. He felt surprised. Christie's mother noticed it, observed it. She wrote letter A on the floor and asked him to copy it. Asked Christie to copy it. Encouraged by her faith. Whose faith? Christie's faith. Encouraged by her faith, by mother's faith in him, in Christie, he finally succeeded in drawing the letter A. After many attempts, he learned to express himself. How? In words which are more lasting than the spoken words. Now, last para. What does this incident prove? Yes, this incident proves the truth that it is possible to achieve the impossible with faith and support from one's family. The generalization now. Any family can change child's future if they are determined, if they have a path, if they have a courage. So this is a generalization. This incident proves. This incident proves the truth that it is possible to achieve the impossible with faith and support from one's family. Dear students, you can try now more reports. You should write yourself. Nothing is impossible. You can write as many reports as you like and can easily, hopefully, perform in your examination or whenever you ask in your life to write a report. Okay, dear students. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.